Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here. It is Wednesday, and what do we have here? A boring newspaper, a piece of paper, regular one just laying around. I was thinking, what can we do with a boring piece of paper? Because usually, you have all kinds of magazines laying around, but you don't know exactly what to do with them. So, yep, that is what we are going for today, or at least one of the things. I would say boring in the sense that it doesn't really have too much of any fun pictures to use, but a lot of text. And this specific one is one from Finland. So, yep, let's see what we can do with it. I am going for a little bit of a collage situation. Oh, hello, Danny. Welcome, welcome. So, usually when I do these things, I tend to select 5 pages. For this specific one, I'm actually going through the paper just to look at it and maybe choose a thing or two to use. And so let's just do that for a little bit. The main of the actual newspaper, because it is in Finnish, I have no clue what it says, so sorry if it offends somebody, like with the it's a regular newspaper, so probably nothing. Yeah, immediately, I don't know, taco, are we in a taco mode? Maybe so. Nothing in particular. Let's see. These, just because they are kind of neat in terms of the font. I don't know. Maybe we'll use them. Looking into some beautiful, flowery bits over there. The yellow thing there, not in particular. Oh, this might be nice. Yeah, that might be nice to use. Late dinner mode. Yeah, these. Maybe, but I like that one better. So let's tear it out, put it to the side for now. This one though, that's nice, but I have text. Thinking, you can cover it up, of course, but yeah, not anything like that. That's some sort of, yeah, must be like alcohol of some sort. No, we are not going to use her in there. Are there anything to use? You can cut out so many things though. Oh, that little dog would be quite nice. Let's see. We could use part of, yeah, definitely parts of this. Let's see. Even this greenery thing over here might be used. And yeah, number 3, or yeah, 3 times something delicious food over here. Not necessarily anything. These, yes, I will use these, not for the actual plates like there are, but let's see if we can tear it out. some recipes. These might be, yeah, with Google Translate you might be able to use them. Watermelon. Cans, a lot of cans. You could of course cut all of these out. And now thinking that row of blue ones would be really nice. So, and even, let's see, let's think about it. We will put that one aside. So this will definitely be a challenge to use. Do we like? I do like that one. I'm not sure. Yeah. We need some sort of something happening. Is that cocktail? These are quite nice in color. Let's put those aside. Alcoholic beverages. And no, we're not going to use them. Oh, I like that one though. Let's see, can we use these letters somehow, like combining them into something? Probably. Yeah, we will put them aside. A feather, yeah, that one, a feather. A feather, yeah, that will definitely be used. So a whole bunch of nothing really, but you know, that's what it is all about. Can we use her for something? Oh, I love these. And yet again, all of these, like combining the letters into writing a thing or two. So, numbers. Numbers are always fun. Let's use them. So, a bunch of cutting it is. We are going to cut these ones out. We'll probably have it like that because we haven't really chosen how to use it. We're going to use this whole thing. It was kind of cool though. I'll put that one aside and throw it in the bin. These individually or not? No. Hello John, welcome, welcome. I would say yeah, individually, because we don't know exactly how to use them for now. So let's do something like this. And yeah, how in the world is this going to be a thing? We are going to cut. And with the words or the letters, in this case, this is Finnish. You know, I have no clue what it is, but I like the font. The fonts are like similar to each other throughout the whole magazine. So we would probably figure something out in English. Hello, Bobby. Welcome, welcome. The feather. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just cutting out things that I like at the moment. And for this one, nothing. The others, yeah, no. This could definitely be a thing to use in a collage. Not in this specific one though, but it could be. You know, you could cut out specific like letters too. Are we going with that? No. I will go with the orange up here at the top. And these letters So English it will be, because that's the language that we kind of all know. That one will be put aside. There we have the lettering again, the font. Are we going to use these? Nothing here. Nothing at all. Not too sure about that one. I like the row of this blue. And maybe something down here. Yeah, we'll put that one especially to the side. This one though, I feel like these would be a thing to use. And yeah, I don't know, maybe a little bit too what I was thinking, like individually cutting out all of these pieces, because there are like see-through kind of holes there, but we will see. We will see. So I hope that each and every one of you had a wonderful day, or having a wonderful start to your day. And hello, Barry. Welcome, welcome. Sorry. We had beautiful weather throughout the weekend. Today, what happened? It was raining. It was raining, and yeah, that's not a good thing in my world. Just saying. Definitely not a good thing. I will manage though, but having sunshine and nice weather is always something that I prefer. I would say, isn't that a thing for all of us really? And especially for most of us going through to like from winter to springtime, if you're not in Australia, because then it's the other way around. Going into winter time, or the southern part of the world. Let's see. Would I just go something like that? Actually cutting the plate off. I'm just interested in these like curly bits. Like that. That one will be put aside. Wind, the wind, yeah, the wind, that might be it. The wind, I don't know, like, yeah, it's been really cold. It has been. But then, you know, we are approaching a wonderful springtime, so that is what I'm kind of looking forward to. Let's see these. So how in the world are we going to combine all of these colors, all of the things? Yeah, we definitely have to look into that. Sometimes when doing collage, I cover the whole page. Sometimes I actually have it like a challenge to myself to leave out white space, which to some might be strange. And yeah, it is, but it is a challenge to actually allow yourself to have white space in between. And thinking most of us would be covering the whole, like the whole page. Still have a little extra thought. The page that I'm going to use is a European A4 size piece of paper. It's is it letter size in US size, I would say? It's warming up. What? Oh, yeah, that's true, Barry. 8 days, 21 hours, 46 minutes, 30. For I don't even know. Like, yeah, it might be. It might be. And I know the Groundhog Day, whatever. Like, what did that one say? Or is it? Yeah, is that the one that's approaching? Hello, Time Lord. So I hope that you had a wonderful day. Let's see, right? Just kind of going back and forth like this. The actual feather doesn't really go like, yeah. It's some sort of a feather kind of thing. I will put the letters to the side, and there is actually one Swedish letter here. It's A with two dots, pronounced ä. A little bit strange for some of you, but that's what it is. So, are we going just straight up like that for this one? Not straight at all, I see. Cutting it to the size like, oh, that's not gonna fit anymore. We will just go with it. We need that part, nothing else. Or we might, let's look into the page again. Do we want to have this part? It is actually the southern part of the UK, but it is in, yeah, parts of it, of course, in English, but yeah, do we want that? I don't know. The little doggy, cutting him out, or no. Let's see, I do feel like we need this. So kind of equal amount of, whatever that will be. And the little doggy, we need to cut him out. So let's be just a tiny bit careful with him. Don't want to cut his ear off. And now there will be his little mouth. Might end up not really using him, but you'll never know. I felt like we needed him. Might be, yeah, someone's joy actually. Could be an animal. Waiting on a delivery of a new slow. Oh, a new slow cooker. Oh, I have so many. Yeah, a slow cooker, that would have been something. Kitchen utility things. And yeah, that's actually fun when thinking about buying new kitchen things. What, like, now and I'm all confused with the days there, Time Lord. Really confused. To be totally honest with you, when it comes to those type days, in Sweden we do not celebrate either one of them at all. So I don't know. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day. That's yeah, that's an English thing though. Slow cooker. You know, Barry, what it is with the slow cooker? I haven't really been eating my dinner because I had another thing that I had to do. So it might be that why I think that is a thing is, yeah, I'm a little bit hungry. You don't have we have that, but we don't celebrate any of them in Sweden. We have all of the, like, it is not a thing. You see it in the calendar. But it's not a thing. Um, like any other day. We don't have any Oh yes, I wouldn't say. Um, yeah, I'm actually confused now, Barry, with with the translation there to Swedish. Um, Hello, traveler. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, and with the celebrations, usually like I've told some of you before, we have like the huge ones like Easter coming up, all the would say all the Christian type of celebrations, like, and then our National Day, midsummer. Some of you know midsummer. Midsummer might be the largest day by it, like, if you ask any Swede, that is actually bigger than our National Day. I would say way bigger, because our National Day haven't been like a holiday for more than yeah, let's see, 15 years maybe, like a bank holiday. Before that, it used to be like any other day. It doesn't really, it might be like the boring Swede not celebrating anything apart from Christmas and Easter and yeah, like family things, of course. But when it comes to those like big holidays, national ones, no, that's not a thing. Most people don't. Yeah, Easter isn't really a thing here either, but it is celebrated, and you have like a couple of days off work. Let's figure this one out. This I want bigger. This I want here somehow. Coloring the eggs. Coloring the eggs. Yeah, that would have been a thing though, but no. Yet again, need to think about adjustments on the edges here. If I would have spoken to Becca or Beth or somebody else, like in the US, there would definitely be a celebration for everything, really, or that is the impression that I have. When thinking the US, they have all kinds of things to celebrate, and if they don't, they come up with something. But we don't have those like huge celebrations. Normally, we do celebrate like within the family, of course, like parties and things like that. I just don't. Oh, you don't do Christmas and things. Huh. for some it might be overrated. I don't know. I like Christmas and I do celebrate it, but I don't like it too big, or like too, yeah. It is it might be my minimalistic way of living that kind of gets in the way of me thinking like a thing there. Let's see what we can do with this. I actually need to take the smaller pair of scissors, the tiniest little ones, and in here. But the springtime now goes quickly, and all of a sudden we have Easter time. So, and as you all might know, Becca has left me for her like vacation time over in Florida, meeting up with all kinds of fun people, and I'm not there, so I'm all alone in some other part of the world, really. But I hope she has a fun, really, really fun vacation time. Number 5. And some of you might ask yourself, are we really going through this with all of these? And yes, we are. And we are actually just going to cut it like that. Trying to approach this and cut these red circles out. Let's see, cutting that one, actually putting those two together and going further down like that. Being a little bit Japanese inspired, looking at it like this, I definitely feel. And going around again. So these, and we are going to use the half circles, the circles here, maybe the beige ones too. I will cut them out, but I'm not too sure that I will use them. Hello, Jen. Hello, hello, how are you? Long time no see. I hope you're doing fine, and your family and everything. I was just curious, Jen, what's on your Craftroom table at the moment? Do you have anything specific that you're working on? Doing all kinds of things. You know, I'm really going all over in a way. I do have one thing that I really want to do, but it needs to be warmer weather outside. Definitely needs to be warmer weather. And hopefully that will be soon. Yeah. Or else I don't know if I will have to kind of record the thing somewhere else. Clean up again. It's a oh yeah, it is. I actually did some cleaning up earlier today. Did throw a whole bunch of things out, which felt really nice. It really felt nice. But I tend to say, for those of you that don't know, like, I get inspired by things around me, in the sense that in the craft room it needs to be a lot of things. it definitely needs to be a lot of things, not like totally crowded kind of thing, but yeah. And of course, doing it like this live, you need to be able to reach it. I cannot run from, you know, one side to another during a live stream. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I actually just run out in the kitchen getting something, or, you know, on the other side of the house or whatever. You started moving things around. Moving things. Yeah, I have done that in this craft room, and every time, I'm not kidding, every time I go in here, I just look at everything and immediately feel like I need to redo the whole thing because I don't like it at all. That's a good thing, because with that it comes a cleanup, a total like cleanup. Uh, and I would say also there are reasons why I have to have it this way, you know, cords and yeah, all of the things that needs to be connected with everything. But I'm not pleased with how it turned out. Not at all. I know you have done. And it feels like a new start. Maybe it is me, you know, thinking like springtime is coming out. Let's do a whole spring clean, like throw everything out and start over. You are good in making order in a messy situation. Yeah, I am too, usually. I don't know, my life is a whole mess of a situation at the moment. And yeah, I need to kind of figure that one out, which isn't really easy. But yeah, somehow I will. Somehow I will. Let's see. I definitely feel this might not be visible on camera, but there is a little tiny text there and I want to cover it up. And we are going like, are we going like that, or are we going, let's see, are we going that way or this way? No, that will go there. Why I feel I want to have those, and where, let's see, yet again. That's with stuff and not my brain. Oh, the overwhelming feeling, Jen. Yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. Let's see, do I want to have that one covered somehow, like further down like that? Or, no, we need to figure this one out together. This is a mess. Why? Jen, help me. I know you tend to measure things. I cannot bother to do that, so my measurement is my way of eyeballing things like that. No, I want to have that one show. Let's see, putting it further down for you to see. I do like this one. Let's figure it out. Oh, were you meant to go, Jen? Or have I missed? Have I missed anything? Were you meant to follow that, like follow along for the ride? That is all crooked too. I would have gone in an instant. And I was thinking about going to the US in June, but that kind of changed. Let's see, further down like that, I would say. Now debating, should we go with cutting these individually? You are not a part of the circle. Sure you are, Jen. Of course. Like, you know, or is it another circle in the circle? Like, I don't even know. Like, yeah. The little dog, he might be just there. Why in the world do we feel? Do I want to have? Hello, Maddie. Welcome, welcome. The ice creams or the yogurt ice creamy or kind of thing. For these, I'm actually going to cut them out, but I'm going to leave part of the purple around for one and try them out. Let's see if we can do that. What I saw a picture of a gas station in Arizona. Over eight. Let's think. Over $8. Oh, here thinking now. Over $8, but that is cheap. That is or you know, I need to look it up. I definitely need to look it up. Because here at the moment, I would say $8. Yeah, but the oil price is going berserk though. It's not over, yeah. Yeah, here the gas prices hasn't really changed. It's more like oil prices in terms of household like warming things, like, you know, those. But I'm glad I'm not using oil for that. Most houses here in Sweden don't nowadays, but $2.25. Yeah, I would say it's something like it. Like, yes, yeah, something like it. I think it's kind of. I'm thinking like expensive, isn't it, over in the UK, Maddie? If you're still here, like the petrol, like you say it. It is, you know, yeah. I'm glad that I'm not really using a car at the moment, in the sense that I don't need to have it like all day every day, because I have like, yeah, like most of you know, just a couple of minutes walk to work, so yeah. Let's see if I like this one, if I want to use these somehow. I think like the purpley and pinkish type thing here. What, like, how on earth? Oh yeah, 160. Yeah, 240. Yeah, it's a gal. Yeah, So the 8 that you saw, I'm all like, how in the world can it be such a big difference, really? Yeah, but it can. Somehow it can, in thinking like different states, of course. You know, there's $2.45 a gallon. A gallon, let's think now, because we don't have that, of course. So how much is a gallon exactly in liters? Because that is what we have. Because I'm thinking like yeah, that's three po oh, this is all this you know, I'm all confused when thinking 1 US gallon, because apparently there are, you know, different ones too, but the US gallon is for me as a Swede, it's 3.785 liters, and we have the amount of, you know, like the prices in liters. So 1 liter, yeah, I would say ours are like 230, 235 or something now. But then you get 3 liters for the price. But yeah, 3.8. Yeah. Yes, we do. The Swedish one we use because yeah, the krona. But because there are others, there are other currencies with that name. So the Swedish krona we use. Yeah, so yeah, what's going on all over the world? That's like a whole. I don't have any words for whatever it's happening around us at the moment, really. So let's just leave that for a bit. Do we want berries? Do we want berries? Berry? Do you want a berry? Sorry, I just had to. Let's see, not those. We will take this one, kind of cutting it like that. I'm actually going further up because I don't like the white part there. And why did they put the white part there? Yeah, that is about right, Barry, I would say. But the prices are ridiculous when thinking about it. For us, it's mainly like, you know, regular food prices that have risen to not really fun of prices, really, because you need food. No, you can most of the time plan a little bit more when it comes to gas, but when it comes to food, that could be a thing. You know, all of us needs to eat. That's just how it is. Please tell the members of ABBA are on the. Oh, yes, they are, or were. They were. Do we want any of those? There's an arrow there. I don't like that. Do we want that one? I'm not too sure about that one. Let's put it aside. So, I will leave these ones for now and look into them further on in the thing here. We'll definitely cut those apart. So Jen, you have a special thing here. You usually come up with all kinds of fun quotes. A couple of seconds. This is just for you, Jen. We have these letters. Taco, taco, something like cocktail, whatever. I don't know. Alcoholic, holy ton. I have no clue. It's in Finnish. These one, and these. Come up with something fun. Who is on your money these days? Churchill, Florence. You know, one thing when thinking about it, for those that don't know, most of, like, I would say, and I'm not even lying, 90 to 95% of everywhere in Sweden, everything is digitalized. So you use your card on your phone most of the time, like, you know, or like Apple Pay or Google, whatever, like whatever it is. Sorry. So most of the Swedes use like digitalized payment, and with that comes me because I haven't used like regular cash in 10 years maybe. I haven't. I know, like, of course, you know, I see like cash and things like that, like, yeah, but most stores, even like supermarkets and, you know, those like grocery stores, they have you know, they have to take money, like I was about to say real money, but you know, like they have to have that. But any other store usually actually has like a sign like, oh, you have to, it's like cash free, digitalized payment only, things like, or card payment only. So most stores here don't really handle cash anymore at all. Oh yes, definitely since COVID. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, it's I haven't used it for 10 years, and we have changed up. We have changed the whole, like the whole currency type situation. It has totally changed. Of course, I've seen the new money and, you know, things like that, but no, I cannot say that I'm familiar with them because, yeah, I am not. In a way, it feels really strange to say that, but that's just how it is. So, I do feel we need to kind of glue this one in. Let's see. This will be some sort of a base situation. And where do, like this is the one that I was searching for, using the palette to kind of flatten it out. They finally stopped printing penny. Oh yeah, there are of course different ways for different yeah, different countries have different ways of handling those types of things, but yeah. Angel Rose, hello, hello. Um, you always make sure to have cash money. Yeah, I would say here in Sweden, grocery stores are the only stores that actually take them, so you can't even use them to pay. You know. Let's see, we'll have to cut a little bit off here, somewhat like that, and not of course not straight, so we'll have to figure it out together again. Going like this. But it is, yeah, feels a little bit strange to say that I haven't really thought about cash money for a couple of years. But, you know, all of us are different. So, yep, that is definitely a thing. We will soon have all digitalized, yep. In a way, you know, thinking as a teacher, that is actually not a good thing, because, you know, like, yeah, it is hard for kids to understand, like, what actually is like $10, or, you know, 10 Swedish crowns. Like, what is that? Like, how much money do you need? Like me back in the day when I was a kid, my my mom used to work in a bank for a while, and I was like, oh, you know, you work in a bank, you always have money. It's kind of like that. You know, you don't really learn the value of things. So, yep, that's definitely a thing. Let's see, I want to put it further up. Wait till the digital attacks. Let's hope there are none. But, you know, unfortunately, I would say there will be, because that's just how the world is. So, it's just a waiting game. Or is it that it's just happening already, of course, but we are not really prepared for it. Let's put this one up here. I don't know why I felt that, but I felt I needed to put that one there. What glue? This is, I have no clue glue. Nothing in particular, just the regular, like, craft glue. No. Nothing in particular. Apparently it's from Free and Easy in the Netherlands. I have no clue. Just, the only glue that I actually like might be the Uhu one, this one, but I'm not using that for this project. So we have it here. In this, like I told you before, this is the European A4 size piece of paper. Friends here that are teachers and kids have that mindset that my brother in school. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot. It is. Yeah, the AI thing. The AI thing, really. There are so many things happening in the world at the moment. Hello, Muddy Art. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. The orange. Do we want that up there? I felt it kind of was a good place to have it. We need the little doggy down here, I would say. I don't know why, but I felt he needed to be there. And for, you know, looking at him, it is it is kind of a little shadow in here. Hello, Lamont. Welcome, welcome. And then, what on earth? How are we going about this? There. This one, maybe down here, up here, maybe there. It feels nice. There. These. Are we just going to use the red ones to be sure? Yeah, I don't know. This one down here at the bottom of the page, maybe, just to have 3. Somehow this, yeah, like that. 1 up there. 3 is always a good thing. 4 is a no, so those will be put aside. We'll put the 5. Number 5 will be over here, or here maybe, like half and half kind of feeling. Those will be put aside. Now comes the fun part of trying to figure out something in English with these letters. So we need to look into these. Lucky. We don't have a U, do we? V. There are some really strange letters in here, so do we have a W? No, we don't. Take. I could say take. Let's think. And I actually need to take care. T-A-K is over there, or this one. And then the E, do we have there? Care would go with C-A-R. And then that E. Take care. Make cool art. I do have joy. Make cool art. That is an L. Welcome from Belfast. Welcome, welcome. It's really me. Make cool art. Can I make it even cooler when using all kinds of letters in different kinds of ways? So M-A-K-E. Now the fun puzzle piece situation comes to, let's see, I need to like put this one away. Let's figure out those that we may use. Let's think. This is the M. And then I want this A. Probably, let's think, M-A. No. I'm going with this A because I like yours. I like yours there. There, Jen. M-A-K-E. We do have that K or that E or that one K. Let's go with this K because that is cooler. And you could definitely like cut all of these out in advance, of course. And then the E will be this E. Make. And then we have C, O. O. Do we want... yeah, I would say this C. It's a puzzle game. Would go with this one. Yes, they are Time Lord. They are on the Chrono. Yep. We are going with 1O over here. This one. One small and one big because I want different colors. C, O, O. And the L is this one, which means we will definitely not go. Let's figure it out. This will be a 1. We are not going with that one. We are going that. And this O over here. Because we need the L. You are also working on a project. Which one? I'm curious. What are you working on? And then most of us have projects, I would say, that we are working on. But being inspired by each and every one of us, like in all different kinds of ways. Make cool. And then we have the art. Are we going A, R? No, we are going ART. And of course, A. This one. R. And that's T. No, this T. We need to have this one. And, unfortunately, do we like that? I don't know. We will have to take this one. So, the DT project to do paperomia. Oh, fun. Are you going to video it so we can follow you, like, create? Or, like, how are you going about, like, putting up pictures? Or yeah, I used to do all kinds of, like, DT projects for, like, or for those who don't know, that's like design team projects for, yeah, digital designers. But I don't anymore. I don't anymore. The taco tea could go with the taco tea. Maybe this one. I don't know. Definitely not that one. And for those, yeah. Along with photos, I will have a flip through video. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Really nice. So let's see if we want to have the taco tea or anything else. Like, thinking here that the taco team might be a little bit too big in order to fit whatever, like however we are going to fit all of this. I have no clue, but we will see. Make. You could, of course, like, you know, just put them down like this, but I tend to just be a little bit neater when it comes to these things, so cutting all the way around makes it nicer. And there we have almost the K done. And then the gluing thing. So with this, I wouldn't say, like, you can actually make things out of nothing. I'm thinking now, like, back in, a couple of years back, I did do a whole bunch of junk journaling. That is, like it says, like, junk, creating from, things like this. You can do that, but it's it is just like not a thing to me anymore, I would say. Always extra. Am I always extra? I don't know about that though, but yeah, you might know me. Yeah, I know you know me. You know me too well, maybe. Yeah, but I'm always extra. That's doing something out of nothing. That is really fun. And I do not plan things anymore like I used to either, because planning, I don't know, I definitely changed in planning. Sometimes, when doing like proper, no, not really saying proper art, but like paintings and things like that of course needs some planning, with like canvases and things. But doing these type things, no planning whatsoever. It's the funnest way of creating. I would say the most fun part of creating is, well, let's say I have a thing like this. Create something with it. We could do that with this one. That's kind of like what I like in terms of creating. And I think, yes, we do need to use the T there. Loves and enjoys simple things. Yes and no, Jen. Yes and no, depending on in what situation. In art, I definitely do. In other things, not too much. But when it comes to art, I love just creating out of nothing. Could actually be something simple of just gluing a thing, like, oh, this is art, or I don't know. Oh, thank you so much, Danny. That is at least my way of thinking when it comes to art, is that everybody can do it, and you don't need anything. Maybe, like, you don't need all of those fancy things. You can just look in, like a regular newspaper, or do whatever in terms of, you can have like your a regular pencil like this, or a marker, and you can create something out of that. So yeah, everybody can. And yes, a little stroke of something is art. um, it is so, yeah, I don't know, is it relaxing to watch? Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. Rubbish when it comes to art. I don't think you are, Time Lord. Just try it out. Um, it is maybe that you think you have like a specific way of thinking what art is. That might be. You have a problem. I know you have to, I know you have, and I have all of those things too, Jen. I do, but I only have those for, like, like the fancy things. I have like my oil paints, like the brushes. My there are special brushes for my oil paint. Yeah, that is about what I feel is, yeah. Like I've always done like oil paintings, like several years, like more than like 20 years. Um, Apart from other things, uh, I don't really do anything fancy when it comes to art. So I can never make nice things. Everyone else has way better. No. It's let's let's make a challenge out of that. You do you really need, now I feel like I need to think about it quite a bit. Do you really need fancy things? Definitely not, I would say. Do you prefer to have things like that? Of course. Most of us do. Most of us definitely. Um, but we don't need. We don't. No, definitely not. Not when it comes to art. And are we going there, there, like there? We need that half circle of a thing down here with the number 5 and the little doggy. Thank you so much, Danny, for reminding everyone. Creative writing, that is also a form of art. Definitely a form of art. Yeah, that is for sure. Creating can be so many things. Use the, oh, have you, what type of journal have you made, Jen? Tell us more. When it comes to journals, yeah, with me making so many of them, I've actually thrown many of them away. So I would say, like, even creating could be so many things too. not not necessarily a thing like this. Planning things is also creative in a way. You use the same parts of the brain when doing that. Do we feel like we need this somehow, or I felt like these circly. I don't know. It's circle time, is it? That's what we have at work every day. Oh, a Paris, a Paris journal. Oh, that is nice. A Paris journal. That is definitely nice. The feather, though. Where are we going to place you? Or are we going to place it there? I'm not too sure. So, just placing things, or are we just going for let's see, this one, M-A. Let's see where to put everything. And the E, of course, there. Do I want to have everything down here or up there? I don't know. Or maybe here. Or maybe it's like we have to back it. We definitely have to back it on something, I feel. So what type of color paper? Or are we going white? Are we going white on that, like, back paper of ours? Let's try it out. Even more cutting, that is. But that might be because we needed to show. Let's see. Let's go with the easiest way. Yet again, an easy way of doing it. Oh my word, sorry everyone. Let's see. And doing it like... No, the letters are too big. The letters are too big, so we are going to try something out here. No, having everything fit here, that's not going to work. Let's see. And we are just going to back this white thing and then the other. We will figure it out. And no one, the beauty of it though, no one will never know. Like, ever, never know. Let's see. This one. So we have the make. Cutting out like this for now. Just to try it out. We're going to do a little bit of change. Because I want to have like white all the way around, but not too much. Looking like some sort of cloud it is. Let's see, round that one a little bit. Or even more. You can always cut things off, but it's also a thing like make. And then we have the rest. Let's see those. Or are we just going to put them here? C-O-O. No, we are going the other way around. And the T, that's what it is. Actually going to place that one there, I think. Somewhat of a thing. And then the art down here. Am I going to back that one? Yes, I think so. Not necessarily these ones down here though. Actually looks a little bit better in, you know, for real. Let's think. We need to have these for sure. How in the world? There is a lot going on, but I like it. That is a bit of my world. There is always a lot going on, but I like it that way. Let's see, we need that one to be further up than the others, so somewhat like that, or kind of. We will maybe change that up. Right, we will definitely change that up. I'm glad that I'm using this type glue for this thing. And now I only tend to do this, take a photo and then throw the thing away. And yet again, cutting it off like that. And we need to round it at least a bit. Now, I actually asked myself, like I told you, I tend to throw things away. Let's see, we do not need to cover the dog. This might not be the thing, people. Let's cut it a little bit closer to the letters, because the outline of these, not necessarily the nicest one. Or cutting it off and starting all over. And we have that. We need to go further down. I don't like that it's really white, so we will go like this. Try that. So it kind of shows, but it also is not too much whiteness. I don't know what it is with that, but sometimes I do like it and sometimes it's a definite no. Actually just going further down like that, and this one too, just so you have a little bit of white to see the letters, but nothing more. Could that be a thing over here too? Yeah, maybe. Cool. I feel the immediate thing of just cutting this one too, so let's do it. Like that, and just do a little tiny change and it makes a whole bunch of a difference. Hello Heavenly, welcome, welcome, long time no see, thank you for stopping by. trying to make something fun today, or you know, something from a really boring magazine. So that is what I'm trying. I'm trying to challenge myself, maybe, or challenge any one of you that has this boring type of magazine in their stack of art supplies. This specific magazine that I'm using was one that I probably, for one, it was a Finnish one, and yeah, I think I've had it for 2 years, or maybe more. No, we don't like that at all. What happened? We need to do a tiny bit of surgery here. Putting a white piece of paper underneath, and it, no, tiny bit of surgery. Let's see which one to use. You got to go. Have a blessed day, Jen. Thank you for stopping by. It was really nice. And yes, it's, yeah, that's definite, like what happened. So, Heavenly, what is up? I haven't heard from you in quite some time. What have you been up to? And then, of course, you know, we do have lives outside of YouTube. Yeah, usually I tend to say, like, you know, we do have some adulting things to do too, as in most of like our lives, adulting things, doing whatever you do, like work or something else, you know. But most of us have things to do apart from the fun YouTube things going on. And me, I actually did something today that I really felt I needed. I wrote a little thing on on an essay that I had to do. There is a life outside of YouTube, whether you like it or not. I used to spend a lot of time with YouTube. Not anymore, because apparently somebody, aka myself, felt I needed to do something else. And I did go back to work, and I did go back to studying, and the combination of that, I don't know. Did I say that it was myself coming up with that? But yeah, it was fun, and I still do a little bit of studying and working, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, thank you. You know, I definitely, no, next time you'll see me, they will be changed. They will definitely be changed. The colors and everything, yeah, it is a whole mess. Been thinking, you know, it is, they have grown. They have grown quite a bit. So, what do we say? Do we want to outline the, yeah, I definitely feel the A there. We need to do something with the A. Let's just put it on the white piece of paper here. You like your, you know, but it, you know, sometimes you tend to forget about the life outside of YouTube. For some it's not important, but for some it is. So, yeah. I don't know. I used to be like at home for a long time, so YouTube was what I did. But I changed up. So for those of you wondering about that, there is, you know, I think I have like 800 videos or something, 800 plus videos. And you know, just look at all of them if you like. Some might inspire you more than others, but it's also fun to just have it all there. Let's see, did I choose the wrong glue stick? Of course. But that is what it is. Let's think. Like that. Putting this one, it needs to be there. Yep, that is where it's supposed to be. Apparently. This one needs to go here. Somewhat here. Covering the whole thing though, but yep, it needs to go there. Like there. That is what it is. And the last part, the last little bits of things that we are going to attach today. The R and the T. And we managed to do something, yeah, something kind of cool with this boring piece of paper that we had. Cutting it all apart for now, you know. So, yep, there it is. The whole thing. From something really strange. Yeah, I don't know. It represents all different kinds of things. You miss everyone. Nice to have you here. This is what we made today. A boring piece of paper and with a little piece of, you know, a little like glue, different kinds. We managed to create a thing. So with that, for me it's late, and this is what we came up with. Make cool art. Taking a picture of this one, putting it on my Instagram. This is GG Crafts. Have a link in the description box, I would say. And yes, this is it. Nature, as you can see, nature is like a big part of the inspiration that I have. So yeah, I will be back again Wednesday next week, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is 7:30 my time, which is in Sweden, Europe. Hopefully I've inspired you a little bit, and you know, I have a community thing on my channel. If you are inspired to do whatever you feel like, put a picture up, show us, you know, it could be anything, whatever. It's always fun. So have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Night, evening, or whenever you see this. Yeah. And to all the replayers, thank you so much for watching. I know you're there because I see the comments. So thank you everyone, and I'll see you around. Bye bye bye.